to everyone. My name is Yogeshwar Sanjay Patil and I am from Vivekanand Junior College, Kolhapur. Today I am going to speak on Do India is an agriculture country and in a location competition organized by NSSO Maharashtra. My main objective to deliver this speech is to increase the awareness about the new technology in the farm and agriculture in the youth of the nation. First of all, I would like to introduce what the term an agriculture country is. The country in which most of the population is engaged in agriculture sector is known as an agriculture country. In terms of a definition, yes, we are an agriculture country. Yes, our 70% population is engaged in agriculture sector. But in terms of a production, but in terms of a quality of life of a farmers, we are not. Yes, we are not. Let me explain you why and how. First, I will explain the importance of agriculture sector in Indian economy. Then I will explain the role of a farmers, then the role of a government and important steps that should be taken for the welfare of a farm and agriculture sector. Let me tell you something interesting. Do you know which sector of Indian economy has shown a consistent growth in its GDP? The answer is agriculture sector. The agriculture sector has shown a consistent growth in its GDP since 1960 after the Green Revolution managed by M.S. Swaminathan. Its production is also constant. Even in this pandemic situation where Indian GDP itself is minus 23.9% and all sectors of Indian economy has shown a negative growth, the farm sector is the only sector which has shown a positive growth of 5% and constant production also. Then such an important sector which always give a good production to the nation, then why it is ignored? Let me ask you a simple question. Which BBA student, which BSc student, which BA student, which journalist, which IITian would like to go in farm and do farming? The answer may be various. Some of the rare cases would give a positive response. Even in our country, the farmer would hesitate to suggest his son to do farming. Then why such ignorance is being created in our country? As we all know, 20% of GDP is managed by agriculture sector in Indian economy. We are the second largest producer of food and grains in the world. But the most important fact is that the production generated by our country is not enough for our own population. Then what are the drawbacks and what should be improved in our nation? If we increase the production with the help of GM crops, then we can definitely achieve the milestone in the agriculture sector. In case of the agriculture sector, I can understand there are lots of problems. There is a shortage of water, there is a shortage of electricity, there is a shortage of pesticides, insecticides, natural calamities and various construction that are being built over the farmland. But what I think is, if the problem is one, then solution can be many. In many of the rituals teach us that every problem has a solution. We are always concerned about the quality of a production, rain, then the pesticides, insecticide, natural calamities and the construction also. But the GM crop is a single solution over all of these problems. GM crops can sustain in a low level of water, it can be sustained in the low level of pesticides, insecticides and various natural calamities also. Even Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam had quoted in India 2020 that GM crops can be excellent solution for the malnutrition and hunger strike. Then such a great invention of a 19th century, then why it is not being used in our country? The answer is uneducatedness and ignorance of our farmers. Their ignorance can be understood. But what I think is, as being an educated youth of our nation, we should turn towards the agriculture sector. We should use our knowledge in the agriculture sector and keep our nation on the first place in the world. Then, the sector which always gives a profit to its nation, the sector which always gives a good production, the sector in which most of our population is engaged, then why it is being ignored? Since the decade of the 1990s, no government of any political party have made any concrete step to improve the agriculture sector. For example, the APMC and MSP is still exploiting the farmers and it is going to benefit the brokers. No policies have been made to raise the MSP of the farm products. No policies have been made to supply the water and electricity to the farmers. And do you know most annoying thing that I have recognized? The food, grains and farm products that our farmers so laboriously have built found rotten in the government warehouses. So we should raise our voice against this. We should unite and we should grow our nation more. And most important thing is that what are the solution over all these problems? In my views, there are two types of solution. First, in view of individual, and second, in view of a government. An individual should use the GM crops, newer technology in the agriculture sector. An individual can learn newer technology always from the other countries also, in our nation also. Our educated youth must turn toward the agriculture sector. In view of a government can make many new things. Government should improve the MSP and the APMC. Government can make people friendly policies. If the MSP is improved, then it could benefit to the farmers also and consumers also. And term of a geographical condition of our nation, the western of India should be made as a production house of a wheat. The middle of India should be made as a production house of a various vegetables. Water management is an important milestone in agricultural development. And then the most important thing is, in my views, our farmers should be educated to learn the new thing in agriculture sector. Most important thing is that we should learn newer things. If we want to achieve anything, then our goal should be precise. Our goal should be more and more precise. We should make more precise goals. The core of this speech is a detailed analysis and various books and data. So I would request my viewers, if you like this speech, then you can like this video, share this video, subscribe this channel and comment in the comment box. Finally, I would thank all of my viewers for calmly listening and viewing this video. And I will end my speech in a most passionate voice of a Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan and Jai Vigyan. Finally, for listening my video, I would thank all the viewers. Thank you very much.